This is our quick intro video for user friendliness. Tom's going to start with his why he started the carnivore diet. Take it away, Tom.
It had come to the point of trying to lose weight many different ways, and my last attempt was probably a step, I don't know, was that like March? I don't know, something like that. And I was going to go Atkins and tequila because I never would give up my tequila. And it worked. It got me from the, I don't know, 375, 380 down to 353. I dipped a little more, then of course, you know, you gain back. And then I'd kind of been trying to figure out what I was going to do, wrestling with it, constantly grinding in my mind. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I can't live like this. I'm getting older. I don't want it to become getting old because I'm not taking care of myself continually as I had. So I'd seen a lot of stuff on carnivore on TikTok, seen some stuff on YouTube. And there was a guy on TikTok, or still on TikTok, Carnivore Steve is his name. And I almost started when he did. And he's, oh gosh, I think he's maybe 60, 70, 80 days ahead of me, something like that. And you think to yourself, oh man, I wish I'd have started when he did. But it sparked. I messaged him, talked a little bit, and I just kept watching. And I was like, this is probably the deal. I just didn't know when. So when we got the when figured out, the why really just boiled down to two things. One, I didn't want to keep living feeling as shitty as I do, or did. I don't anymore. And just miserable and achy and in pain, can't move, hard to work in construction. Everything was an effort beyond the normal effort just to move, and didn't want to die. And things weren't doing real well as far as metabolic health was in the tank, to say the least, and now it's not.
Especially after you had COVID.
Right.
The year before that. Everything just, diabetes, everything just went way out of control.
All the blood work was terrible. Now it's almost all within parameters. I get results tomorrow, actually.
We should do a video about that.
Oh,
and you're down to one medication.
Yeah.
And you're in half dose of that.
So that's the why, and it's working.
Amen.
Your turn.
My why was primarily perimenopausal symptoms. That menopause, or the start of it, had hijacked my entire life, and I never knew how I was going to feel from day to day. I've always been
or how long you were going to feel when it got
terrible.
bad.
Yeah. I've always been a fairly emotionally irregular person, but it was out of control. And all the other symptoms, the hot flashes, the not being able to sleep, the gaining weight and feeling crazy.
I couldn't even lay next to you most nights in bed. You were so
hot. We had to have a heat shield. We had like this special pile of pillows that went between us so we wouldn't melt. I wouldn't melt them in the night.
And we're clingers to each other, so that was rough.
Normally it's cuddle. We couldn't cuddle for like 2 years almost. We weren't able to cuddle, which is so sad. And then the other thing was I was smaller, and then when we got together, I was happy, and then I ate how he ate, and then I got much, much bigger, and I was happy, but not fully. I knew that I didn't feel or look my best, and I never did give up that dream that I would somehow find a way to be happy and thin, and I think we've gotten it now. So that was my original why. Of course, it's changing as we go, and we're excited to share, and this is fun to get on here and inspire and motivate in whatever way we can for other people to give this a try. But, you know, so it's changing as we're becoming more convinced and more healed. But that's why we got started. Our individual reasons that we got started.